Chapter 690. Faria hurriedly waved her hand before she said, "Actually, my cousin is pretty capable too." In fact, I really have no intention of inheriting the Adair family in the future. I simply want to make sure that my grandfather will not just be swept out of the house after he dies. Alex smiled slightly before he replied in a serious manner, "As long as I am around, I will never allow this sort of thing to happen." Faria was really very grateful and she was overwhelmed with emotions at this time. She rubbed her eyes before she said, "Master Anderson, I will send you to the Serene Medical Clinic now." After that, Faria started the car before she drove out of the Adair family mansion. At this time at Serene Medical Clinic, Paisel and Luna were both cleaning up all the herbs and materials from the medicine cabinet that had been smashed to the ground by the Whale family's bodyguards. When Paisel saw Alex and Faria walking into Serene Medical Clinic, he hurriedly stepped forward and said in surprise, "Master Anderson, why are you here? And Miss Adair, isn't it your grandfather's birthday today?" Alex smiled slightly before he said, "Luna told me that the Whale family came here and caused some trouble for you. That's why I decided to come here to take a look at your situation. Did you suffer a huge loss?" Paisel waved his hand before he replied indifferently, "No. We simply lost some medicine cabinets, herbs, and materials." Alex nodded before he said, "I already broke Edward's right hand as a small punishment for his actions. In addition, I also told them they would have to come and apologize to you within the next 3 days." As soon as Paisel heard his words, he hurriedly said, "Master Anderson, you really don't need to start a war with the Whale family because of someone like me. The Whale family is the top and most influential family in the South region. I am afraid that they will hold a grudge against you and try to take revenge on you." Alex replied calmly, "Don't worry. If the Whale family really wants to retaliate and take revenge on me, then they can just come at me. When the time comes, I will use the end results to show them that Oris Hill isn't South Haven and there's a price they'll have to pay for pretending to be tough." Luna could not help but stare at Alex with a look of admiration on her face as she said, "Master Anderson, thank you so much for helping my grandpa and I to take revenge on those hooligans. The father and son from the Whale family are really too much. I am really glad that you taught them a lesson and put them in their own place." Paisel looked at Luna before he reprimanded her. "What are you talking about? How many times have I told you not to cause any trouble for Master Anderson? Why don't you listen to me or understand anything that I am saying at all?" Luna lowered her head with an aggrieved expression on her face. She did not dare to say anything else. At this moment, Alex suddenly said, "Dr. Billy, to be honest, the reason why the father and son from the Whale family came to look for you and cause trouble for you is also related to me to some extent." Paisel, Luna, and Faria were all a little surprised when they heard Alex's words. They did not understand what he was saying. Alex smiled slightly before he explained, "Since none of you are an outsider to me, then I will just tell you the truth. The reason why the second son of the Whale family has turned out the way he is in the video that was uploaded on the internet was because I gave him a psychological hint that he needed to do that too. Live." "What?" The three of them were all dumbfounded. No one would have ever imagined that the culprit behind Katza turning into a poop-eating monster who became famous all over the country was none other than Alex. Luna subconsciously asked, "Master Anderson, did you have any conflicts with Katza?" Alex replied indifferently, "No, I did not have any conflicts with him. However, I simply cannot stand or tolerate someone like him." After that, Alex explained, "This kid does not focus on studying well in university but constantly abuses his fellow female students instead. He even tried to manipulate Matthew's daughter's best friend into committing suicide because of her love for him. I really cannot accept such behavior, so I decided to teach him a lesson instead. This way, he will never be able to abuse and mistreat another girl in his lifetime. Luna could not help but feel even more admiration for Alex at this point. She blurted out, "Master Anderson, you are truly my idol. I have already long heard that Katsa is not a good person. Many people are clapping and cheering after finding out that he turned out like this. Unexpectedly, you are the one who put him in his own place, Master Anderson." Faria also could not help but exclaim, "Master Anderson, the reason why Fury is still hanging around in Oris Hill is because he wants to find the culprit who did this to his youngest son, Katsa. I really did not expect it to be you."